Hey everybody, this is Scott, your guide to a profitable homestead. I was just thinking today about our manifesto, or our title of liberty. This is the statement we use as homesteaders who are profitable, and I'm working on it. Obviously, in order to help out the most people, you have to make some money. And you have to be able to grow the next season, the next crop, to be able to pay for all this produce that people need. The nice thing about produce is people consume it. They eat it, it's gone, they need more. So we can definitely help with the worldwide food shortages, starting in our own homes, our own homesteads, and then helping our communities. We need local food. Let me tell you a story about what happened to me. I called the Kansas Department of Agriculture and learned some really surprising things. We are actually living in a food desert here in Kansas. It is the best dirt on earth in the Midwest. And yet, almost everything we grow here is shipped somewhere else. The gentleman was telling me about soybeans and how there's only a small section of farmers in Kansas that grow edible soybeans, and they all get shipped to Tokyo because they can pay the best price for them. All the other things that are grown here aren't even for human consumption. They're for animal feed. And it's crazy. Why do we have the best dirt on earth and yet don't grow anything for people? Because people want money and they can get more produce out of spraying everything with some nasty chemicals. And you know what goes into commercial farming and monocropping. That means it's just having one crop every season, which is a horrible idea for the environment. And anyway, so in order to get what we need to help with the food shortages we have, and not be living in these food deserts, despite what you would think is good land being around us, we actually need to take matters into our own hands, into our own farmsteads and homesteads, and get this stuff going locally. If we don't have to ship food from Mexico and spray it with pesticides on the way here, how much better the food is, no matter how much better the health is of our communities. And we can cut down all those food miles. That's a huge footprint that is on all of our food. And we can cut out the middleman. We can cut out all this transportation that's happening to get the food to the people in our local area. And we can do it profitably. That's the whole point. Because if we don't have food on our own shelves, then we're not going to be able to produce any food for anyone else's shelf. I've got a story for you. I was thinking about this the other day after listening to a nice podcast on homesteading. The story is about a gentleman who's in a flood. Let's say Hurricane Katrina, for example. This isn't a true story, but it illustrates a good point. This gentleman was in a flood, so he climbed up to his second floor of his house. And he was like, Lord, please, save me. Help me get out of this. This is awful. Along comes a boat and says, hey, we got room for you. Let's get you out of here. And he says, no. The Lord's got me. He'll take care of me. I'll be fine. So the boat leaves. And then a little while later, he's still praying, Lord, please save me, please save me. A little while later, another boat comes by and says, hey, get on the boat. We'll get you out of here. We'll get you to safety. Like, no, don't worry about it. My Lord's got me. I'm going to be fine. Meanwhile, the flood is getting higher and higher on his house, so he goes all the way up to the roof and says, Lord, save me. Help me out of this horrible situation. And along comes a helicopter. He says, dude, we can help you. He says, no, my Lord's got me. I'll be fine. He's going to take care of me. I have faith. I know he will take care of me. And what happens? The helicopter leaves. The flood continues to rise. The gentleman finds himself in front of the pearly gates and meets his Lord face to face and says, "Hey, why didn't you help me? I was there. I had faith in you. I knew you would come and take care of me." And the Lord says, "I sent you 2 boats and a helicopter. What more did you want?" See, we got to do a lot more than just hope or just have faith in something. Faith is actually an action word. In order to have faith, you got to actually believe in your Lord and follow him. You can't just say it and not do anything else. You've got to have some of your own effort put in. He expects you to use all your resources, and you can do it. And you can be self-sufficient, self-reliant, with that interdependence on God, with God. Sometimes it sounds a little bit awkward. Self-reliant, self-sufficient, and yet I'm dependent on the Lord. You better believe it. Every breath you take is because he made that possible. Anyway, that's my rant for today. I'm going to be putting together a title of Liberty. If you don't know where that comes from, you want to check out the link below in the description. It talks about the Secrets of Success book. And I'll give you a way to get that book. It actually tells you how to become, not Secrets of Success, I'm sorry, Expert Secrets. Expert Secrets is a book by Russell Brunson. It teaches you how to become the expert in your community on homesteading. And you may not feel like you're there yet. I certainly don't feel like I've gotten there yet. And I'm working on it. This is giving me a blueprint to do it. And you need to be the expert in your community about your homestead and how other people can get involved in this. This is an abundant deal. We need as many homesteaders as possible to feed the families in this country, in your community, and in your home. You've got to feed these people. We need to take care of each other. Anyway, so last thing, I'm going to put in the description links to get the Expert Secrets book. It's a way to become an expert. And it's a wonderful book. It'll change your life if you let it. All right, talk to you tomorrow.